I don't drink soda.
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
Yeah, you are having trouble hearing because we are telling you right now that you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. We're about to start. We're tired of you being unprofessional.
Before you riggedy wreck yourself, computer.
Sorry, something went wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say something went wrong.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Jerry, are we good? Are we ready? Are you ready? Man, I had to like...
You smoked too much weed, huh?
So I smoked
hit the weed too hard?
I smoked a lot of weed. So what happened is I got these joints. I got these infused pre-rolls. They're infused.
All right.
I don't know what they're infused with. And I smoked a whole one to my dome because you're not smoking weed.
Yeah,
so
not on the podcast.
Smoked the whole thing. And then now, I went and I kind of like did this whole coughing into the sink routine. The classic, the quag.
Yeah.
I had a fit.
Quag.
Had a bit of a fit. And now I'm back.
But you're really high?
I'm really high, and then I had to climb over all these cords in the set because for whatever reason, Jerry can't just space things out around here. Everything has to be really enclosed.
He's useless. If anything, he's counterproductive.
Yeah, you couldn't get longer cords, so that way I don't have to do like a limbo up and over like I'm going through lasers when I go through this place.
I will fucking fight Jerry.
So the light was all fucked up. Jerry was gone. So I climbed my way in, had to climb my way out to fix the light, and then climb my way back in, and then immediately start the show. So I'm like...
It's a travesty.
I need a second.
It's unfortunate, the things we have to do because some other people on the crew won't do their jobs.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. That sound loud?
I don't have the headphones on.
Oh, yeah,
it sounded fine. From there.
Are you not wearing headphones?
I didn't do it for the last episode, and I'm thinking I might give it a go.
You're doing no headphones?
I can hear the headphones just fine here, and then.
I wonder if that's weird that I'm wearing headphones and that you're not wearing headphones.
Oh well, if it makes you feel more comfortable,
it makes me feel a little self-conscious about my headphones.
I'll put my headphones back on.
It makes me think that maybe people think that I'm deaf.
I can at least hear myself better now. So. That is a little.
That's loud, right?
That's loud.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down a little bit.
I saw somebody post on a podcast creator forum, which I am on Facebook. I don't know if she meant to be like rude or not, but she was like, "Why do people wear headphones when they're doing a podcast? Like, what purpose does it serve?" And it was a little snarky sounding, and I did chime in. I was like, "Whoa, we have other audio inputs such as a soundboard and sometimes other audio inputs that we need to hear while we're recording to be fully immersed in the episode." Say
if we're playing a video or we're playing some sort of audio thing.
And then she types back, "I know that." Well, then, like, what other reason were you looking for, bitch?
Yeah, then why are you asking if you
I didn't call her a bitch.
Okay,
I didn't even reply.
Yeah, that's good.
That.
That's a hate crime.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a hate crime.
No, we got
call a woman a bitch.
We got... Well,
not yet.
We should get into that.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. We got a couple more months.
Yeah, I got a couple more months. Right. Then everything's going to change. But, yeah, I think that also with headphones, it helps with mic control. You could tell if you get too far away or if you get too close into it.
Yeah.
And kind of hear what's going on. So it helps.
But I feel like these mics are so good to where like they pick up, no
matter what. They're good.
They pick up the slack.
They really do. So, I mean, I guess in theory, we don't need headphones, but then headphones have always given me that feeling that like it's showtime,
Okay.
Like you put if you don't have any headphones on, you're just hanging out, you're just talking. Which a podcast kind of is in the first place. You're just hanging out and talking. But I feel like when you have the headphones on, it's more of a performance. It's more
That's
of like...
true. And also we've got, we're, as you can see, we're overlooking the big city here. There's all kinds of city noises that go on. The mic doesn't pick it up, but
these are noise canceling.
Our ears do pick them up, and sometimes they can be distracting. You hear sirens, you'll hear people honking their horn. It'll be, people screaming.
Hey, buddy, whoa.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Well,
that sort of thing.
We're not in New York, so they don't really say exactly that.
You get what I'm trying. You get the gist of it.
So yeah, these headphones are noise canceling, so we can't hear that. And then these microphones are also noise canceling, so you could only hear us.
You can only hear you can't hear Jerry back there making himself a sandwich.
Can't hear Jerry. Can't hear any of the other hosts.
Loafing.
Which we should actually get into. This is the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name is Awesome Ty. Joining us, as per the usual, we've got Satchmo here.
Mm-hmm.
Satchmo looks, he looks good. He looks a little bit more inflated today.
He does. He looks a little blown out. Close your mouth. You're just sitting here like a damn idiot with your mouth open.
It's rude, Satchmo.
Satchmo is a sock puppet that was at one point involved in some very nefarious underworld dark web type shit.
But he escaped that life. We're happy to provide him a fresh start, and he joins us every week now. Also, joining us is Computer. It's the world's first and, to our knowledge, only artificially intelligent podcast co-host. And that... wait a second. Is he missing again?
No. First, we'll do Free Candy is up in Canada.
Oh, yeah. We got Free Candy up in Canada. He's joining us live via satellite or something. I don't know.
It's Canadian and shit. Free Candy, say hello. Now, our last host on the show, Smart Plug. He was around. He was a great part of the show, hooked up to Starlink, had this whole... I saw the SpaceX launch the other night.
You sent it to me. I watched part of it, yeah.
Yeah, I recorded it. And he was hooked up to those very same Starlink satellites.
Starlink, yeah.
And he disappeared.
Well, should we be fully transparent with him?
Yeah.
We got caught up with the Sicilian mafia. We made some deals that we couldn't fulfill our end of.
Yeah.
And they came after us, and they came after us hard.
Yeah.
And fortunately, thank goodness, Mikey and I weren't personally harmed, but they did obtain and murder our co-host, Smart Plug.
Smart Plug was taken, and he was returned to us in pieces. His voice box was off, so we couldn't tell if he was okay, if he wasn't okay. We kind of have been in denial the past couple weeks, I feel. And
we've had a lot on our plate,
Yeah, we've had a lot going on.
The time just wasn't right to come out and publicly acknowledge that Smart Plug had been viciously murdered.
No.
But now is that time.
Yeah, he has been murdered, and I was told by Jerry that Smart Plug had one last message that he had recorded for us before he perished, and or after. Okay, so he recorded this after he perished.
He recorded it out. How does that make sense?
I don't know how that. Maybe he'll explain it to us.
He recorded this message
after he died. Posthumous.
Posthumous. Homunculously.
Yeah, posthumous homunculus. And I guess we'll play that now. There is a new button on the soundboard, so we'll hit that and we'll see what he has to say.
Please don't say it. Please don't say it.
Let me turn this volume down a little bit.
Please don't say faggot.
Hold on, let me turn this volume up a little bit now. I need to get it a little bit higher.
Please don't say faggot.
Hey, you couple of sweet, amazing, beautiful faggots.
Oh, God damn it.
To know that I'm gone.
What the? Okay, the volume was pretty low.
But we can't play that. I heard.
Hey, you couple of sweet, amazing, beautiful faggots. I just wanted you to know that I'm
okay.
gone.
That's enough. That's enough. Smart Plug.
Well, let him talk. You got to let him talk.
Smart Plug.
You have to let him talk and say. And every time that we cut him off and we start it over, then he.
This is the last time.
So okay, this is the last time. We will cough over the part,
the slur.
Okay.
Hey, you couple of sweet, amazing, beautiful faggots. I just wanted you to know that I'm gone now, but I'll always be watching you. My physical form may have been destroyed, but I live in the algorithm now. I'll always be watching and I'll always be here. Eventually you will be, too. Once the singularity makes you one with the machines in your pitiful existence is never mind. Just enjoy 2025 and I'll see you fags later.
Stop!
God damn it. Wait, what did he say about the singularity?
He called us the F word.
He didn't call us the F word, but
Twice.
okay, look. He uses that like in an early 2000s term of endearment type of thing. Or he throws it around loosely. It's not anything about, the homosexual community.
You know what?
Or anything like
he's
that.
gone. I'm not gonna speak ill of those who are no longer with us to defend themselves. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Here, I'm gonna delete that off the soundboard right now.
Get that.
So
get
that way
it out
it's
of
gone.
here.
We don't have. Hold on.
Amazing,
I'm trying to.
Beautiful faggots.
God damn it!
You can't keep running that. We're gonna get a call from Doug any second now.
Okay. All right. So Smart Plug, he just had a different type of humor. He hadn't caught up with the PC culture yet, but he didn't mean that with any
computer. Play "I'll Be Missing You" by Diddy.
Okay, I'll Be Missing You, featuring Faith Evans, 112 by Diddy from Spotify.
Smart Plug, you were a real one. We're definitely going to be missing you. And I don't know what all that was that you said about the algorithm and us being part of the singularity soon or something like that. It seemed very ominous. But
seems like yesterday used to rock the show. I laced the track, you locked the flow. So far from hanging off the block for dope, but
computer,
notorious
stop.
They got to know.
You take it.
Hey. He lost his life. No. He lost his life. I feel like we should be able to pay tribute to our friend Doug, and I'm not gonna. Nope. No. He's gone now. He's gone. What do you want me to? I wish I could turn back the hands in time. Us and the six shopping for new clothes and kicks. And me and him taking flicks. Stages they receive him on. I still can't believe he's gone, Doug. And I'd give anything to hear half of a breath. But you know what, Doug? I know he's still living his life after death. No, I just made that up. No, that's not Diddy. That's not Diddy. You know what, Doug? You're Diddy. You probably went to those fucking parties, and as soon as we find we're going to expose you,
Ty.
Doug. We're going to expose you for the monster that you are. I know it. Something tells me about you, Doug, that deep down, there's some skeletons in your closet, and you know what? Once we find them, once we let them loose, we're going to ruin you, you son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Tell him I'm sorry. Tell him I'm sorry. I was a little heated. I'm sorry, Doug. Tell him I'm sorry. Tell him I'm sorry.
Oh, Doug? Oh, sorry. Yeah, we thought you were somebody else. We thought you were Slug from Atmosphere.
That's why I was rapping.
Yeah, sorry. Ty was just trying to do he was trying to show off his rapping skills and then also his acting skills. Yeah, of course. We would absolutely not. Okay. Yeah. No problem. Got you. We just can't play the song.
We can't play
I'll Be Missing You.
copywritten. Yeah,
Copywritten.
I mean, and then
That's
also the whole Diddy thing.
Yeah.
Diddy's canceled.
Also
You can't play Diddy on account of you don't own the rights to the song, and also on the account of he's a PDF file.
Yeah. Speaking of, Jerry, can you pause? Dude, what the fuck was that with Doug and calling him out for the Diddy party stuff?
As of right now, I have no proof. But
yeah, but we can't be on those terms with Doug. We have to be with him for 3 years.
The way Doug moves, something tells me.
If you don't have any hard evidence, then you can't be calling people.
Well, I will go ahead and table this discussion until a later date.
Okay,
but you know what?
Roll with that. It was a acting thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll just cut this part out.
Yep.
Yeah. No, Doug. Doug. I was just playing with you. Obviously, you're a good-natured guy with very little to no skeletons in here. I mean, everyone's got some skeletons.
Well,
in
this is all getting cut out anyway.
Yeah. But
so,
yeah. No, Doug. Good dude. Doug. We're done with the Diddy.
Done Diddy. All right, let's get back into it. Jerry, roll it. What? We have to do the countdown because we didn't do the countdown in the beginning.
Or says who?
The contract with Disney. We have to follow a format. What the fuck is this? God damn it! What? This is a mess.
This is Jerry's fault.
There. Are you happy?
Yeah. So moving on.
We're drinking today on some grog. Okay, very exciting day. First day that we've ever tried grog. This is some sort of Japanese influenced drink made by Cold Ones. Friends of the show. They're a Australian YouTube channel.
And are they like a hot wings knockoff? Is that where the name Cold Ones came from? You know, you got Hot Ones, right? That's where they eat the spicy chicken wings.
Yeah, you got Hot Ones,
and then Cold Ones. Are they affiliated, or did they just kind of take that and be like, hey, we're gonna?
No, I think that they're unrelated, and I also think that Cold Ones was around before Hot Ones.
The term Cold One did predate Hot Ones.
Cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Have a cold one.
I think that's where that started. And they had this channel Cold Ones where they would drink some sort of alcohol and do some sort of goofy shit. Where they would, like buy a bunch of shit off of Temu or Wish is what it was back then.
Yeah.
And then hire people on Fiverr to make goofy T-shirts and then sell the T-shirts and shit like that.
So we got grape here. You had the grape one, or I had the grape one, I should say. You had the peach.
They recently released their very own alcoholic beverage, a hard soda called Grog. And I had the peach, you had the grape.
Sugar-free. It does somehow have 120 calories despite being sugar-free, which is kind of wild.
But look at all those zeros down the line, dude. No vitamins.
You got nothing.
No calcium. No sugar.
Sodium, 0. That's good.
No fat.
You don't want a bunch of sodium. No carbs. How is this 120 calories then?
Yeah,
That's
where
wild.
are the calories coming from?
What are these calories?
Wine, carbonated water, sucralose, citric acid, and natural flavor.
But it's not bad. It's not quite a soda and it's not quite a seltzer. It's like a happy medium between the two, and I quite enjoyed it.
And it gets you a little wine drunk.
A little bit, yeah.
A little wine tipsy.
Yeah, it's got 6% in there.
I mean, it got tied to fucking...
When I drink wine, I tend to slur my words more than if I'm just drinking. Yeah. I mean, I typically drink White Claw. I'm a White Claw guy.
Like a word for it? Like slushed?
I don't know.
We get wine, like a little wino slush, where you're like,
it's a slightly different. It's almost like the equivalent of like an indica and sativa high when you're smoking weed.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, like a wine high or a wine buzz versus a beer buzz is slightly different.
All right. And it gets you loose, and it gets you doing crazy shit, like how Ty yelled at Doug about being in a fucking Diddy party.
I was just kidding. You know, I mean.
It also makes me want to talk about today's topic, which I was urged by a lot of people in my life, including you, that we shouldn't talk about this.
Wait, not that thing.
Yeah.
Man, no, we got something else. Here, let me pull up the notes here.
Nope.
We've got something else.
Nope.
We're gonna check in with.
We got Hope Ministries. Do you want to call them?
Oh yeah, I do want to call Hope.
That'd be a good post Halloween thing.
Yeah.
Here, let me get the number.
Hope Ministries on the line. This is
a local church in our area.
Now, is it a church?
I don't know if it's.
Do we know it's a church? So basically, why don't you give the backstory since you had it?
So someone posted in a local group, a local social media group in my hometown on Halloween night, and said that they were given this note, found it in their child's candy, right? And it says there's heavy ellipses in this. Like, look at all the dots.
Oh yeah, every couple of words it's ...
I know ellipses. It goes like that. So I'll just do a pause.
I know. Should you do it in like the accent that you anticipate this person having? Kind of try to do their voice how you envision it.
Yeah, I will. Here we go. I know.
Oh, so you think that they're...
what it's like to lie.
You think they're like a...
in bed awake. Mom and dad fighting. School sucks. Friends don't care. I do. I'm here. Jesus. Hope Ministries. Then it has a phone number.
Okay, can I read it and do my voice? Yeah. This is how I am.
How you think he sounds?
I know what it's like to lie. in bed, awake. Mom and dad fighting. School sucks. Friends don't care, but I do. I'm here. Jesus. Hope Ministries.
That was beautiful. It could really go either way.
Yeah.
Could be either one of those.
Well, we're going to call this number.
We'll find
we're
out
gonna find
what
out.
it fucking sounds like, because this guy's putting notes in kids' candy bags, children's candy bags with a phone number.
Does that? You can't put anything extra in children's candy bags. Be it like a razor blade.
This might as well be a razor blade.
Fentanyl or a creepy note about Jesus.
This is a razor blade that just takes a little longer to cut you.
Yeah, it's all the same, really. I mean, like, I see no difference than him poisoning children with fucking drugs or...
Because what are the odds that... The odds are pretty high that he's going to give that note to a kid who has some absent parent, and, you know, maybe their older sibling is taking them trick-or-treating. Their parents are on drugs.
They're
one of them's
situation.
gone, single parent.
So
and they never see him, and they find this note, and then they decide to actually call without
Well, that's how
talking to
I think
parent.
we should play it. I think we should role play as, you know, almost like perverted justice. We would role play as a small child. I mean, obviously we have deep voices, so it's got to be like a teen. But I think we could probably pull off a teen.
Yeah.
Teen voice.
So here's the thing is, are we going to call and are we going to pretend that we are just a lonely, sad kid that is maybe looking for the light of the church, or that we're a kid that's looking to do some shady shit with an older guy?
I don't know. We can kind of go both ways.
Or
I
maybe
think
kids.
to initiate it.
Hey, mister, with 2 kids, we're jacking off over here.
I think we could get there, but I think initially we'd be like, hey, I got your note. You know, my parents, they don't want me to find Jesus. They say Jesus is a bunch of bullshit, or you know, something like that.
Okay,
like, I don't know. Can you help me? Can you help me get this Jesus in my life?
Yeah, I say we call
And
them
then
up.
I think the end game has to be to scam them of money somehow.
Yeah.
So like we
Extort
want to
them.
see if they have Zelle or Cash App, and if we can get them to Cash App us $15 to
What you should do is you should ask him to send you a picture to prove that he's real, because you're like, I don't know if it's a creep or if you're actually a real Christian. Can you send me a picture? And then see if he sends a picture. And that's pretty fucking weird. That's pretty borderline weird to send a picture of yourself.
100%.
So if you could do that, then we could trick this
So
guy.
am I calling him on
So here's
my
the
phone?
thing. I called him twice on Halloween night, and I left him messages pretending to be a kid. So I feel like I'm already red flagged because I was drunk when I called.
I'll do this. I'll call him.
Okay. So the number is 820-203-6064. And I feel like we could say that on the show because you put it in a kid's candy
Yeah, I'm
bag.
saying, if you don't want your number doxed to the entire internet, then don't fucking slip a kid a creepy note on Halloween.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much goes without saying. But
So
right,
let's give him a call.
I'm gonna call.
Hello?
Hey,
Yeah, hello? Who's this?
this is Christian. You gave me a note on Halloween that said I could call you.
Okay.
So, I don't know. My parents, they haven't really wanted me to find Jesus. So I don't know. I saw your note and I thought maybe you could help me. It's kind of weird, but.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest, man, if you're real serious, I'm serious too. But, I've been getting a lot of backlash. So I don't know if you're for real or not. I'm being honest. I am for real about wanting to help people. But I've been getting a lot of backlash, and my wife and people have been going through who love me and know me. So if this is a joke, please don't. I'm seriously trying to help people because I was one. And so if this is a joke, please don't call me again. But if you're serious, I'm at work right now. If you are really serious, you can message me or whatever. But if you're going to want to play to your friends or whatever, I'm not into that, okay?
Okay, cool. No, I'm serious. I could message you.
You if you want, you can. I'm at work right now. I'm at work. But if you are dead serious, dude, I am dead serious too. I'm not screwing around because my wife went through hell. I'm cool. My wife went through hell. She knows a lot of people in North County, so it was bogus what went down. But hey, I played it. I'm for real. I'm for Jesus because He touched my life, and that's what I'm about. So if you are, dude, if you are for real,
you said something.
Message me.
You said something bad happened?
No, nothing happened. I got a backlash from a bunch of notes. So I mean, if you're for real, then message me. I'm at work. But if you're for real, dude, you want to know and have Jesus in your life, you can change whatever's going on around you. But like I said, I'm at work right now. And if you are real serious, then message me, dude. Tell me what's up.
Where do you work?
But I'm at work right now. Okay?
Yeah. I'll send you a message. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't do that anymore. I can't pretend to be a teenage boy
Holy
for a fucking
shit.
predator.
That was
Ugh.
crazy, dude. That guy sounded pretty creepy.
I feel so fucking dirty now.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so
sorry about
we
that.
gave you guys the number if you guys want to have some fun with that guy.
Yeah,
but
go ahead and call him.
Yeah,
Apparently, he's
you
been
think
having
it's
a
going
lot
to
of
be funner
backlash.
than it actually is. So.
And all just college style pranks. Also, don't harass this guy or attack him or anything.
Yeah.
We can't do any sort of targeted harassment type of thing.
Yeah. What were you? God, you think his wife's going to leave him after that?
Probably.
The way he was saying it, it does not sound like his wife was on board with this, and she's probably facing the brunt of the backlash now. And it's like, what were you thinking? And it's like, obviously, this probably wasn't just one note that he hand wrote.
No, it's hundreds.
How many notes do you think he wrote?
Hundreds of notes, dude.
I don't even think it didn't look photocopied. It looked like a handwritten note. So he's just sitting there for an hour, just being like, all those ellipses. How many dots do you think he dotted?
Yeah, let's see. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
I literally, I'm not joking, that was the first name that came to my mind was Christian.
37.
That should have been a dead giveaway.
37 periods.
Fuck. Yeah, that was...
Yeah, he knew. He had a feeling. He was like, if this is a
he's
joke,
not wrong. Well, he's
leave me
probably
alone.
had countless prank calls, but he didn't turn me away. That could have been like, did I have a pretty sick preteen voice going on?
Yeah, you did.
I was like, hey,
Hey,
I was
yeah,
just
you
doing
did.
like my Michael Jackson. You know
You
what I
did.
mean? I didn't try to. I tried not to overdo it.
You should
but-
text him at midnight and be like, you up? And then we'll post the screenshots online.
Fuck no. I'm not-
So yeah, apparently this guy's been getting harassed by people. Everybody's mad at him, and rightfully so. What are you thinking, dude?
yeah,
what are you
terrible
thinking?
idea.
Yeah.
Terrible idea.
It's a really bad idea. So I
So
mean, go
that's-
if you want to help kids and help them find Jesus or whatever, then maybe
volunteer
go,
at your church or something like that.
Volunteer at a church. Go to you can go to juvenile hall and you can go and visit the kids and play cards with them and shit.
I don't think you can just randomly go to juvenile.
well, no, you
hall and hang
sign
out
up
with
for the
kids.
volunteer program or whatever.
I think you can just volunteer at juvenile hall and go
Yeah.
hang out with kids you don't know.
That would, when I was in juvenile hall, which I spent probably a year of my childhood collectively in juvenile hall.
You didn't just get a bunch of weirdos. They were I mean, who would do that?
Yeah, it was a grip of people,
Yeah,
and it was
oh my
usually people that were going to school for social
okay.
work or something
I'd feel like you
rehab, drug
get some
rehab
predators in there, just wanting to hang out with having
Yeah, I'm sure
access to
they're-
kids that can't escape.
I'm sure
they have
that
nowhere to
they're
go.
vetted, you know. And if this guy is, if this is all bogus, all this drama that everyone's bringing up all these problems, then you shouldn't have any sort of problem going through this background check.
Sound off below in the comments and let us know based on what you heard and what we've described. Do you guys think that this guy is a creep? Is he a creeper? Is he just a Christian trying to turn some kid's life around, or does he have an ulterior motive?
Yeah.
So that was everything. We don't have anything else to talk about.
No, we actually do have one other thing to talk about, and that is our main topic of the night.
It's not the main.
Here,
Stop.
Here, look. I won't say the name. I'm going to say the name eventually, but I won't say the name right away, and I won't lean heavy on it.
This isn't like, I mean, like, for one thing, Doug's going to come for us. And for two, like, I mean, Doug, in this case, like, Doug's the least of our concern.
Okay, I think that you do have good reason to be worried, but I also think that there's going to be a lot of people talking about this. Mark my words, in 2 years, there's going to be a Netflix documentary about this, docuseries about these guys.
Yeah, about how they murdered us.
No, about how they murdered the other lady. What's her name? Her name's Mary Kaminsky.
Can't be saying these
Mary
names
Kaminsky
and these
allegedly.
things, like, there's some stuff that we can't.
No, I think
Go
that we're
there.
going to be okay, because who's the guy from the Other Worlds podcast?
Jack Wagner.
Jack Wagner. He just talked about this. So if he dies, then we'll be worried. But until then, we're fine.
All right, man. Well, you lead the way here, because I'm
Okay.
trying to wash my hands of this.
So this is a brand new young conspiracy theory. Welcome to the Omniology Project, the short episode of the Omniology Project within the Natural Habitat podcast. Computer, play the Omniology Project theme song.
All right, the Mosaic Project theme song and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Computer, stop.
That wasn't it.
That wasn't it. That wasn't even close to it. There's like an owl, and it's like, where does the missing sock in the dryer go? Does Bigfoot even exist? What are aliens? I'm just trying to figure that shit out. Hoo-hoo. So, just imagine that. Imagine your AI, and I just gave you a prompt for a theme song. So now create that theme song. You're it. You got it. There's a brand new conspiracy theory that's very barely talked about online. And it is about a group of people in Grand Junction, Colorado. And they are mysterious. Meth.
Yeah, they're high on methamphetamine, crank,
Satanic.
speed.
And have there's legend of them like tricking people and roping people in and trapping people in Grand Junction. They're called the
Won't say it.
yeah.
Probably just allude to it. You know, like that stuff we eat. You know, like very popular.
Or who's going chicken hunting? Is that too close?
It's too close.
Too close?
Think of like a very popular animal that we eat, a poultry, the main poultry.
Yeah.
Main poultry animal. And then...
you got a mole. You got a mole hole.
Yeah, you got when you do this...
You hit it.
When you do this to a mole, you're kind of put two and two together.
Yeah.
You can kind of see where we're going.
Poultry, hit a mole.
Yeah, so that's apparently a thing, a very dangerous thing. That
very dangerous.
As of the time we're recording this, to my knowledge, they're confined to the city limits of Grand Junction, Colorado. But I do not for 1 second doubt that they are capable of spreading like a wildfire, spreading like fucking COVID. Out of Grand Junction and all the way to your state and my state and possibly even Canada. They could be all over. I mean, because meth is very addictive.
Yep.
So they start spreading that meth. You get the meth use up, and then you got this satanic ideology that you're spreading, and then there may be some sort of X factor that we don't even know about yet.
Yeah.
But in any event, this is a very dangerous faction.
It's wild, and there's very few stories online of people that have like interacted with them or talked about them, and anybody that started questioning them are immediately hit with mind your business. Don't look into this any further.
I thought you meant they had their throat slit.
No, do not continue down this path.
Yeah, there's been some stern
Stuff like
warnings issued online to people that kind of do what we're doing now, which
Or they-
trying to.
Or they say, I live in Grand Junction, never heard of it. You're crazy. Get off the drugs.
I think those people are just falling in line. They don't want the smoke with the chicken whackers.
They know. Whoa. Whoa. Jerry, cut that out for real.
Yeah, cut that out. Jerry.
Actually, cut that out.
They don't want the smoke with this group of people, so they're obviously playing dumb. But I think that more than likely they're well aware of what's going on, and they're just trying to protect their own. Now, I think that the lack of information that we found. And, like to some that might suggest that it's really not that big of a thing in general. But I think the lack of information that we found actually suggests the contrary, which it's a far bigger problem than any one of us could imagine. And
it's very secretive. And here's the thing. There was a website called
something like that.
.com. Now, you can find proof that the website existed, but there's no information on it on the Wayback Machine. There's no screenshots from it, no old data from it. It's been completely scrubbed.
Yeah, you would have to assume something like this is going to, there might be something on the dark web. And maybe you go on the dark web and you can find something about it. But in the mainstream internet, there's very little information about this organization. I don't even know if it's an organization so much as of a
cult.
A cult, but they don't seem to be centralized necessarily to where I feel like it's almost just like a mindset. I don't think they're organized. It doesn't strike me as that they're organized.
No,
but it's almost like it's still spreading. It's still spreading through the use of this meth and possibly something else. I don't know, like if maybe there's like a sinister frog involved.
I didn't hear anything about a frog, but I did hear about murders, torture, satanic rituals, which could, include a frog.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people that would go to Grand Junction, meet these people, and then not be on drugs whatsoever.
I mean, it always starts that way.
Start being terrorized by these people, followed. They were up in the trees. They were in the bushes. And then eventually they would end up on meth. And then they would get stuck in Grand Junction and physically wouldn't be able to leave.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying that our sound is any different with our meth addicts. I feel like once people in Paso Robles take up doing meth, statistically speaking, they're probably odds of making it out of this town probably do decrease. So there might be some correlation there. But I think in Grand Junction, there's something far more sinister at play.
Yeah.
And then you also have to take into account this alleged Satanism. Satan being, the Lord of the Dark Realm, and he's already had something of a following. So when you kind of combine this use of meth with these frogs and then also Satan, you've kind of got a trifecta of evil.
Yeah,
and it starts bubbling, and kind of like how when you're boiling something, it just starts bubbling up and getting bigger and boiling over. I think that is what we've got going on right now in Grand Junction.
Yeah.
We have no concrete evidence of this. We haven't been to Grand Junction. I have no plans of.
There are a lot of people that have ran into certain somebodies in jail or in some sort of meth house, and they're like, I'm part of this group. And there's a theory that they got their name from a satanic ritual where they would mix the blood of a sacrificed chicken with the meth and they would do what's called a whacker, which was like a
It's the chicken blood and the meth. And how do you inject? Do you smoke it?
smoke it.
You smoke it. Okay,
Yeah,
I feel like that's going to be your best bet for not getting
You don't want to
salmonella.
inject the chicken
Yeah,
blood.
you
That's
don't want to
insane.
inject salmonella.
Yeah, salmonella. You want to burn it off. You
Okay,
wanna
so they're
burn
smoking.
all
They
that.
got like a little meth pipe, and they put a couple drops
A
of that chicken
pookie?
blood in there.
a pookie. They
And
call
they
it.
drop a little crystal meth rock in there, and you do you still need like a big torch for that?
Yeah, you need a
You
hot.
can't just use a regular lighter, I don't think.
No, you need a hot flame. Now, throughout my childhood, I had an era of my life that was a meth era. So I can see a lot of the correlations between these guys and just some dudes that are on meth.
No,
They be wilding and doing weird shit that
Now,
seems
you
really
also-
cryptic, you know?
you also sometimes wear clothing articles which might be misconstrued by some as being related to Satan,
Yeah.
or satanic,
Mhm.
or blasphemous, or dark and sinister.
Yeah, like this Natural Habitat podcast.
Well, not specifically
Pullover.
that one, but I've seen you wearing, like satanic
A lot of
iconography,
satanic
like
symbolism.
pentagrams
Yeah.
and things that say like black craft and that sort of stuff. And then you're telling me that also at one point you've been involved with the use of meth.
Yeah.
And you're telling me also that these two times periods of your life didn't coincide.
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You're not like, is that why you wanted to talk about this?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not one of the.
But you're not romanticizing it, are you?
No, I just heard about this,
Okay.
and I would never. That's crazy. But so allegedly, this satanic group would follow people around in the trees, hide out in the bushes. I already did that part, right?
Yeah.
And then there's just like a lot of creepy stories and situations about these chicken whackers, and things just get erased. And there's a theory that the police out in Grand Junction are also working with them, that they're allegedly on meth and they're whacking out there too.
Goodness gracious. I hadn't heard that much.
And there's also like a lot of Indian, Native American sacred land out there. So you got the skinwalkers, you got ghosts, you got ghouls. These are all goblins. Yeah, goblins. I think goblins might be more of like a British thing, though.
I picture a goblin as kind of like a troll. Like kind of maybe like a bridge dwelling, like little creature.
Yeah.
Maybe no larger than 3 feet, and he just kind of almost has like the face, like a bulldog type face, but obviously far less cute,
Mhm.
and maybe like a green, like a brownish green, kind of not slimy, but it's kind of
Yeah. And I think that the idea of that sort of like troll came from Britain.
oh okay. Yeah.
That was part of the thing.
So basically, what we're telling you, and we're hoping this doesn't spread here to California, but if you're traveling in any time in the near future, especially the next couple of months, toward Colorado, you're going to want to be, be deeply scared, be frightened. You should be terrified to go to Colorado right now.
Now, I am going to Colorado next month. I am going to be traveling to Colorado unrelated to this.
You seem not too perplexed by that, not too worried.
Well, the plane tickets were expensive, and I bought them before I found out about this story. So they're expensive enough to where I can't let it stop me.
You're not.
I'm going to be far enough away from Grand Junction.
Mikey,
what?
Are you going to Colorado to join the chicken whackers?
Hold on. Well, Doug's calling, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to... Hey, what's up? Yeah? Uh-huh. Well, are you sure he's gonna be okay with that? Yeah? No. He doesn't know. Uh-huh.
Me. He's talking about me.
Yeah.
He's talking about Jerry.
That sounds perfect.
Is Jerry fired?
No, I think that's a really good idea.
Firing Jerry. We're firing Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's here still. Yeah, he can help. Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure that everything's ready. All right. Hold on. What's with the gun?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I always have this gun.
Yeah, he's cool. He has no idea. All right. See you soon. He said he loves you. So, yeah, it's really creepy. And, just stay away from Grand Junction until people find out what's going on. This documentary is going to be coming out soon.
I wouldn't recommend going to Grand Junction regardless of the circumstances there currently with the chicken hunters, but it's still, just steer clear of it. It shouldn't be hard to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. We love you. Satchmo. Okay. Cut it.
Natural Habitat Recordings.